So you bought a house, or you're thinking about it, or you're standing in a flipped garage conversion trying to figure out why it smells like glue and good intentions. And someone, your agent, the seller, maybe a well-meaning father-in-law, has reassured you, don't worry, it was permitted, it passed inspection. That's nice, but it means almost nothing. Most people treat building permits like they're gold stars from the government, a badge of quality, proof that a licensed professional did everything perfectly by the book. You know what a permit is, right? A permit is where the government takes away your right to do something and then sells it back to you. Sure, it's cloaked in the language of public safety and regulation, but let's not kid ourselves. Bureaucratic checkboxes rarely improve construction quality. What it does is create paperwork. Code compliance isn't excellence, it's adequacy. It's the legal minimum, just enough to keep your house from actively trying to kill you. Here's the real twist. Construction didn't necessarily get better with the advent of building codes. In a lot of ways, it got worse. Before formal building requirements existed, builders didn't aim for a published minimum, they aimed for what their skill and experience told them would hold up. That usually meant building on the safe side because their reputation relied on those walls. Once the rules were written down, the question quietly changed from what's best to what will pass. And once a minimum standard exists, construction has a dependable habit of drifting straight to it. If the requirement says a deck must hold 40 pounds per square foot, then 40 becomes the target, not 50, not 60. Builders live inside price competition, and when every competitor is building to the same published minimum standard, staying meaningfully above it stops looking like good judgment and starts looking overpriced. So, a rule designed to prevent bad construction quietly teaches the market what the bare minimum is. This is how you end up with houses that pass inspection while quietly falling apart. Legend has it, maybe myth, that bridge engineers used to live in houses under the bridges they designed. The idea being, if the structure failed, they'd be the first to go. Morbid? Sure, but also a pretty effective quality control system. Today, builders are shielded from consequences by code. If the flashing fails or the siding delaminates into wet cardboard, that's not their problem. They met code, they passed inspection, they're off the hook. The reputation economy of craftsmanship has been replaced by the legal economy of code compliance. Fast forward to the open house. There's our agent proudly announcing that everything has been fully permitted, as if that guarantees quality. Here's the truth. Unpermitted doesn't mean bad. Permitted doesn't mean good. The real question isn't, was it allowed? It's, will it hold up? Wiring can work until it overheats behind the drywall. Roof framing can feel solid until the first serious storm. A lot of bad construction works right up until it doesn't. You're not buying what works today. You're buying what will hold up over many years, storms, and unforeseen stressors to come. One last thing. People sometimes ask why I don't include permit history in my home inspection reports. Simple. I'm not here to tell you what someone intended to build. I'm here to tell you what actually exists right now, today. A permit's description of work, that's just the contractor's version of the plan. It's not a blueprint, it's not a build log, it's a vague outline written before the work started. Home inspectors don't include historical permit data because that's second-generation information. I'm reporting on a report. And the whole point of an inspection is to ground you in reality, not to recycle the official fiction. If you want to know what was promised to the city, by all means, pull permits. But if you want to know what's actually holding up your roof, call an inspector. Don't panic, but do look closely. Thanks for watching.